Betrayal, the story that destroyed the world. Greetings to you, dear viewers of my channel. Today we will dive into a world where love, loyalty, and trust collide with the harsh reality of betrayal. This is a story that I am sure will touch you to the depths of your soul. We often dream of a long and happy life with a loved one, of the strength of marriage, of unwavering loyalty. But what happens when this fortress collapses, when trust is shattered, when love turns out to be just an illusion? Today we will tell a story about adultery, about how one betrayal can destroy the whole world. We will not judge. We will try to understand. We will explore the feelings, motives, and consequences of this painful experience. Get ready for an emotional journey. Stock up on patience and compassion. This story may not be easy, but I am sure it will make you think about many things. Part 1. Italy is falling apart. Anna and Dmitri were, it would seem, the perfect couple. They met at university, fell in love at first sight, and quickly realized that they were made for each other. The wedding, the honeymoon, the purchase of a cozy apartment, the birth of a beautiful daughter, all this seemed like a fairy tale. Their friends envied them, looking at their sincere love in mutual understanding. Dmitri was a successful lawyer. His career was rapidly going uphill. Anna, a designer by education, devoted herself to raising her daughter, creating comfort and harmony in the house. She always supported her husband, was his support and inspiration. They spent weekends together, traveled, arranged romantic evenings. It seemed that nothing could disturb their idyll. But time passed, and cracks began to appear in this ideal picture. Dmitri was staying late at work more and more often, spending long hours in the office. Anna began to feel lonely. Conversations became shorter, and glances became less piercing. She tried to understand what was going on, but Dmitri brushed her off, citing a busy schedule and fatigue. Anxiety was growing inside Anna. She felt that something had changed between them. Something important that connected them was disappearing. She tried to talk to Dmitri, but he pulled away, becoming more and more immersed in work and his thoughts. Part 2. The Fatal Meeting. One day at a conference in another city, Dmitri met Elena. Elena was a successful marketer, smart, attractive, and most importantly, understanding. They had long conversations. They laughed together, found common interests. Dmitri, hungry for understanding and attention, quickly fell under Elena's charm. He began to think about her more and more often, comparing her to Anna. Elena seemed more alive to him, more interesting than his wife, lost in routine. He felt young and desirable next to her. Their meetings became more and more frequent, first at work, then in cafes, and then in more secluded places. Dmitri lied to Anna, inventing meetings with clients, delays at work. He felt guilty, but he could not stop. Adrenaline, a sharp sense of the forbidden, completely captured him. Part 3. Deception and Pain. Anna increasingly felt that something was wrong. She tried to talk to Dmitri, but he became even more withdrawn and irritable. She found strange messages on his phone, noticed traces of lipstick on his shirt, smelled someone else's perfume. Her intuition did not fail her. She hired a private detective. The photographs and reports he received were a real blow to her. Her world collapsed. The love she cherished so much turned out to be a lie. Anna was crushed. The feeling of betrayal was unbearable. She lost faith in her husband, in their love, in herself. She felt lonely and abandoned. How could she live on? What would she tell her daughter? She did not immediately decide to talk to Dmitri. She gathered her strength, fought with pain and disappointment. Part 4. Conversation and Decision. Anna called Dmitri for a talk. They met in their living room. The atmosphere was tense. Dmitri felt guilty and scared. Anna showed him the evidence of betrayal. She told him about her feelings, her pain, her disappointment. She did not scream, did not throw tantrums. She spoke calmly, but every word was saturated with grief. Dmitri tried to justify himself, referring to fatigue, to difficulties in marriage, to the fact that it was just a mistake. But his excuses sounded pathetic and unconvincing. After a long and difficult conversation, Anna made a decision. She could not forgive the betrayal. She could no longer live with a man she did not trust. She decided to get a divorce. Dmitri was stunned. He did not expect such a decision. He realized that he had lost everything. He lost his family, love, trust. He was left alone with his guilt and regrets. Part 5. Consequences and the End. The divorce was a difficult and painful process. Anna and Dmitri went through it with pain and resentment. They divided property, determined a schedule for visits with their daughter. Dmitri lost everything. He lost his wife, his family, his respect. He was left alone, tormented by guilt and regret. His career suffered. His friends turned away from him. He tried to build a relationship with Elena, but it did not bring him happiness. And so our story has come to an end. A story that once again proves that betrayal is not just a mistake. It is the destruction of faith, love, and hope. It is a choice that changes lives forever. What do you think about this story? What conclusions have you made for yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time.